there's the deep quote by McKenna that all language is a lie, right? We're using useful fictions to point towards truth. And maybe perhaps this is maybe a speculation, but we see fractal geometry throughout nature. So I think truth perhaps as well is fractal, right? Maybe there is a capital T ineffable truth, singular God that we cannot identify with language or logic or symbol, but it becomes reflected in reality as these pragmatic truths that must be continually discovered, like you said, like an excellent theory or an excellent tool. um, or and these are typically these are there's a relationship here to resolution as well, right? Where like Newtonian physics still makes sense. It's still a useful theory, but it's a lower resolution than Einsteinian uh, general and special relativity, which is a lower resolution of quantum, right? So these, and I think the utility of these or the excellence of these tools or theories, it seems like the ones that are charged with optimal transjectivity, or maybe we could say fitness, right? Like what tool is most useful for the job? That is what's closest to the cutting edge of reality, right? The pre-intellectual cutting edge of reality. And so all these words become very interconnected. We've got value, excellence, and then another really important one, which will root the connection between these later: worth, to be worthy, to be worthwhile. I think those words, they speak across these domains, right? Of like, how much is a tool worth? Is the person worthy of the job? Is the pursuit worthwhile? It talks about this domain of relevance that we're navigating
Hmm.
with these physical and psychotechnological tools.
Yeah, and it's interesting when you were talking about the fractal nature of a truth. Um, that is the fundamental function of an archetypal myth. Is that
Mhm.
contained within its structure is a seed of truth, which
Yes.
is applicable at multiple layers of reality.
Yes.
So it's applicable in multiple scenarios. So it's got a polysemic utility that you can use it
Yes.
in various resolutions of life, and
Yes.
it is coded in what seems like poetic superstition, blah blah blah. But if you exclude the, let's say, the excessive atheistic scientific nitpicking, and you extract from it simply the moral, the
Mhm.
excellence, the moral excellence which is contained within it, and you deploy it in your life,
Mhm.
then you will have a more worthy life.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it increases the worth of your experience by
Yes.
employing it, much like a tool. An archetypal myth is a very excellent tool.
Yes.
You know,
And a whole religion would be an ecology of these tools we've pulled together and discovered over time. The other key point to the myth is that it is maximally relatable, right?
mm,
The low-minded individual can understand it as easily
yeah,
as the high-minded individual,
yeah,
and across multiple levels. And to your point, it's a tool in the sense that it maximizes data compression too. You can
mm-hmm,
take all of these lessons across the
yeah,
grandest patterns of human history and crystallize it into a parable like Cain and Abel, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, the data compression is such an important component because
Yeah.
it's compressed in such a way that it's got the smallest amount of data, but it's also formatted in such a way that the maximal amount of market participants can receive, decompress,
Mm-hmm.
understand, and integrate it.
Yeah, it's incredible. It's encrypted in a way, right? Encrypted in a way to, I guess, also to maximize its longevity, right? These, when you narrativize these morals, they stick much better in our uh, neural architecture.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Say they're salient, high salience.
Yes, high salience, exactly.